The late adopter. Hi guys, I don't welcome to Bitcoin Daily today. You see we got a moon phases already up. How's everybody doing? Welcome to Bitcoin Daily. We do this show every single day, 9 AM Central European time, because we gotta know what's happening in Bitcoin. So it's a good place to be every single morning, first thing in the morning, to know what Bitcoin is gonna do, because we know what Bitcoin is gonna do. Yesterday we said sideways, hit resistance, this is done, it was done, nice, you know. So today we're gonna see what can we expect today. What can we expect? How's everybody doing in the chat? I'm feeling I'm seeing a little bit bullishness in here. Who is here of the green names? DJ AV Styling, Sheen, DK, Richard H, Batch Guitar, Edward Too Good. Hi man, how you doing? Who more? Rodney is here, Sasho. And that's it. Nice. A lot of green names, very nice. So you can see here we are hitting the resistance up here at the top. We were having, you know, emergency live stream yesterday. So you know, we hit resistance, and you know, once you hit resistance after a big move towards the upside, you kind of be like, okay, let's stop a little bit here. SHIB is crazy. Yeah, SHIB is doing another 40% today. It's been doing 40% today. Right now up 200% since in 3 days, something like that. This seems to me very crazy, you know, very crazy. You never know when this is gonna end. You never know. You can see on the 1 hourly it is jumping really nicely. So you know, maybe just continues jumping, but to me this is crazy, you know. So we don't go there. We don't do SHIB. We do anything else but SHIB. We do anything else but SHIB. So guys, we are hitting resistance. Do you think we're gonna break this? Do you think we're gonna break this 51.5? What are we gonna do? We're gonna up or down for BTC? Yeah, that's the question, man. I'll become millionaire when SHIB hits 0.01. Will SHIB actually hit 0.01? Where is 0.01? I mean, you gotta wait. If you just remove everything, like, you gotta wait. It's just starting the blast off. You can see here. So, you know, it got, you know, SHIB to hit 0.01. You know, it has to go kind of far up, man. Kind of far. I'm not gonna lie, man. I'm not gonna lie. This has to go pretty high up for you to become millionaire. Not gonna lie. I mean, can it happen? Sure, why not? Right? Anything can happen in crypto, man. I think 50k will be our new strong support. What do you say, boss? I think no, not this one. I think, which one was it? No, what was I looking at yesterday? It doesn't matter. I saw something, you know. It doesn't matter. Let's ask the 8 ball. Let's ask the 8 ball, guys. What should we ask? Will 50k be our new strong support? Ask. It is decided so. There you go, guys. It is decided so. 50k is the new support up here. So, you know, we are not going below that. That's that. You know, 8 ball said yes. If you don't believe in the 8 ball, you know, I cannot help you there. Anyways, guys, let's see what's happening in Bitcoin. You can see here this trend line out here going very nicely up here, hitting this resistance. There is also this weekly resistance up here that we are hitting on the dollar. And as you can see here, we are right now sitting on that resistance, a little bit extended from the moving averages down here. So, you know, once you extend it, at the same time you're hitting some major resistance, you kind of tend to either go sideways, go back down again and stuff like that. But right now, you know, the fact that we are staying up here and not going straight down, this is actually a good indicator that we might actually eventually break the resistance towards the upside. So that's good, that's nice. I like that. I think it's very nice. You have to understand there's a lot of bullishness going on right now on the charts, not just psychologically, but on the charts. A lot of bullishness going on. Let's see here the fear and greed index. Fear, greed, I think it's this one, fear and greed index, and you can see here right now it's 68. Yesterday it was 59, so it is going higher and higher. We are waiting for this 79 or something like that, extreme greed up here to kick in. Once that kicks in, we're gonna look for a pullback or something like that. But right now the bullishness is there. So not only is bullishness there on psychological level, but bullishness is there on the chart as well, because we are breaking literally everything towards the upside right now. We got this resistance resistance here, to break. It's not actually less resistance, but one of the less resistance to break to upside. You can see here this level. Yesterday's daily candle was quite bullish and quite insane. It broke these levels up here towards the upside to the next level up here on the resistance. I mean, you are breaking literally everything. You are like even this bottom here on the daily, it is broken. Let's see on the weekly time frame what more can we break up here. So this is this one. So let's see what we broke. We broke this one up here. We broke this one up here. Right now we're stuck here, and the next one, it should be around something like 55.7 or something like that. And after that, like you gotta look at all the way at the top. Like you cannot look at this down here. I mean, all of these are gonna be some kind of resistance line, but there are some which are more valid than other resistance line, and I think this down here at 55.7 might be important, or one of the most. So you got technically, you got like 1, 2, 3 resistance on the way up before you get to the all-time high, guys. 3 resistance, that's very few resistances on the way up to get to the all-time high, and it's not gonna take a lot. It's not gonna take a lot. So everything looks good, and every kind of move we do, we become a little bit more bullish, because moves are not just moves that hit resistance and pull back, like have a hard time breaking it, like a semi-break and then pulls back, you know, one step forward, 2 steps back. There's no such thing. It's like 2 steps forward, no steps back, then 2 more steps forward, then maybe 1 step back, then 3 steps forward. You know, that's bullishness. That's bullishness. But right now there is a lot of bullishness, both psychologically and on the charts technically, and I like that. I like the bullishness. It is legit. Let's see just one thing here. Let me just see something here. So this looks nice, this looks good, and it's a good time to talk about why this is the best you know, why we are the best channel on tech analysis ever. Why we do better than everybody else. Why is our tech analysis like legit and others are not legit? You know, because we don't use Fibonacci's, we don't use Elliott waves, we don't use, you know, Hikinashi Ani, we don't use you know, 50 indicators, we don't use harmonics, we don't use any of that, you know, what I would say crap. We know legit tech analysis, guys. We know legit tech analysis. We know it so much so that we are hitting stuff on the dollar, Now we are not just hitting it like, you know, in the ballpark area. You know, people will you know, take out VPVR, you know, and they will be using it, you know, VPVR, and they will be seeing, yeah, omega, yeah, like there is nothing up here, so you know, we're gonna blast that. There's some resistance up here in the, you know, around here at around 51.6 or something like that, and here at 52, you know, and here, you know, but they're not hitting on the dollar. They're not hitting it on the dollar, and when you zoom a little bit out, you know, it becomes like there is resistance actually here and not here. Like depends on how much you zoom in and zoom out, right? This crap. So you know, we are not using the crap. We are using the legit tech analysis, how it's supposed to be done. We are doing the correct stuff, you know. In 2018 was a big year for me because I could not get it, guys. I could not get it. And yeah, of course, we are using the moons. We are using only the legit stuff. I wouldn't be using the moons if moons weren't legit. But moons, unfortunately, moons are legit. You know, and we are doing only what works. In 2018 was a big year for me because I could not get it. You know, I would look at the charts like everybody. A lot of you guys are looking at charts right now. So you get some chart, you know, and price is like going towards the upside, and suddenly at one point it stops and turns around, and I was like, why did it stop there? Like I could not find it, you know. I could not find there was no dollar down here, you know. I could not find why did the price stop right over here, right? So I was drawing some kind of lines and you know, stuff, and you know, the Fibonacci's and you know, Elliott waves, and like maybe this some too and stuff like that, but I could not find it. I wanted to find why price stops at exactly the one point and not at another point, and I find it out, guys. I understand where price is gonna stop on the dollar, how it's gonna be manipulated, how it's gonna pull back, how it's not gonna pull, and how to read the charts, how to figure out what's bullish, what's not bullish, you know. Because I you know, I've studied this. I've gone through a lot of crap, you know, on YouTube, you know, on internet, on Google, to finding you know, other, you know, because here is, you have to understand that on YouTube and Google, you know, the blind is leading the blind. So people that think they know analysis are teaching other people that, you know, that want to learn tech analysis. So now double of the amount of people people don't know technical analysis, you know. So there is a lot of misconceptions in technical analysis. There is a lot of bad advices in technical analysis, but we know tech analysis. We know when we will hit it on the dollar, where it's gonna be, how it's gonna look like, how to draw the lines. And when we do that, you know, we get stuff like this. We get stuff like it on the dollar, getting hit the line, you know, resistance line up here, getting hit the line. Why is that resistance line? It's pretty easy to explain once you know how to draw the line and stuff like that. I can give you a preview of that over here. You can see here, this is the weekly time frame. This is the weekly time frame. You know, you use this bodies instead of wicks. This is also one of the things, you know, that's you know, blind leading the blind kind of stuff. Blind leading the blind kind of stuff that's happening, because a lot of people will tell you when you're drawing the lines, you should use the wicks, man, because it's up there. That's the resistance. No, that's not the resistance. That's the wick. That's overshooting the resistance. That's the wick. So we are not using the wicks to draw the horizontal lines. We are using the bodies, and very few people will tell you that. Now, if you want to learn tech analysis, the way, you know, the tech analysis is supposed to work, if you want to learn the basics and, you know, run off from that. If you want to learn how we are doing it, how we are finding out why we are using the moving averages we are using, you should be checking out the Patreon, checking out the tech analysis, you know, taking the course and doing the stuff. Blind people believe in the flat earth. We only believe in the moon. We only believe the moon. And of course the moons are real because they are psychological effect, you know, and everything around tech analysis is psychological. So we know, guys, we know. BT is hitting a major resistance weekly 52 and target from breakout falling wedge you drew previously. Check it out. So can you put on granny hat and glasses for old time's sake? It will come, but not today. Unfortunately, not today. So if you want to know the real way to do TA, you know where to find it. You know where to learn it. I mean, you can follow the channel, you know, and pick up the bits and pieces. This is free information. But if you want to go from start to finish, you know, it's on Patreon. Yes, thank you. Great work. So now that we know on the dollar where the resistance are gonna be, this is KuCoin. Let's go to the Binance. Let's go to Binance. I like Binance chart. Here's the Binance chart. Let's go to the Binance chart up here. Let's go to Binance chart. And now that we know where the resistances are and how to draw the trend lines and stuff like that, right? This is the important stuff. This is the important stuff right now. And right now we want to break these levels in one go. Now the trend line here is a little bit tricky. You know, the trend line is a little bit tricky because depends on how you draw the trend line, right? Now we are drawing it like this up here, and you can argue that there is two hits on the trend line, three hits on the trend line, and this is legit trend line. But you can also draw it like this up here, and then wait for the third hit. So this also comes up at something like 56,000, something like that. So I think this will be the last, you know, one of the last moments when we become, you know, extremely bullish. Of course, there is also, you know, all-time high 60,000. You know, once you break 60,000, there is no going back. But up here, even above 56,000, that's super bullish. That's super bullish. So whether this is the correct line or this is correct line, it kind of depends, but right now it looks like this is a big resistance for us to break. We're still having lower lows down here, so it's not that bullish. And even on the daily, we have a high and a lower high still. So we gotta push it a little bit up, So more bullishness will kick in once we break this level up here. Right above us, what's that, 52,663. Once we break this level up here, a lot more bullishness will come in because you are getting a higher high, and that's what we want to see. But you know, ever since down here, you know, ever since getting this double bottom down here, bouncing up above the midline, you know, bouncing, you know, closing above these levels up here, then bouncing up here, closing above these levels here. Like every move is a more bullish move until the resistance. So what I'm expecting right now now? Well, right now we are a little bit extended to upside. You can see on the daily time frame that we are above the moving averages up here, and you know we got you know we can start doing like what Shiba is doing, you know, extending on the daily time frame. Now it's gonna be really hard to do something that Shiba does on the daily time. Look at here, look at the Shiba on the moving averages down here, and look where it is. Like it is insane. It is insane, right? So this on the daily time frame does look extremely insane, you know. So I'm expecting, you know, eventually some move like this up here. I don't know, maybe, but you know, this can maybe go all the way up here and then, you know, crash down. I don't know. I'm not gonna be bearish or anything like that on this. But you know, these kind of moves, when you extend from the moving averages, these things happen very often on, you know, low cap coins. They happen on low volume coins and stuff like that. But right now the Shiba is a high volume coin, because you know everything is you know, it's definitely, you know, definitely interesting for everybody, you know. But there is more volume to be coming in. You can see here the volume was extreme, you know, but there is a probability for more volume coming up. And also, you know, the volume is going, the price is going up, the volume is going up, so everything is, you know, going as you know, planned. So Shiba is right now looking very nice, very nice. Bitcoin, I don't think Bitcoin can do the same thing, you know. I don't think Bitcoin can do 3 days with 40% towards the upside. I don't think it can do something like you know, this in 1 day, and then the second day do something like this, another 40%, and then third day do, you know, in 3 days. I don't think we can do this in 3 days, guys. Unfortunately, I don't think Bitcoin is Shiba. I don't think this is gonna happen. I don't think, you know, these kind of things happen in Bitcoin. The Bitcoin just doesn't follow that kind of patterns. And you know, once you start getting away from the moving averages here on Bitcoin, you know, you get some kind of stoppage, you know, you get some kind of pullback, something happens. Let's just go a little bit back to get my lines, wherever the lines are. There are lines. So some kind of pullback, some kind of you know, stoppage here, just waiting for the moving averages might be the case. Let's see how the 4 hour is looking. Maybe even the 4 hour will be enough. You can see here how we, you know, extended from the 4 hour moving averages, then went sideways, got support on this 20 moving average, bounced and continue going higher, right? So here we just might go do the same thing, go up to the 20 moving average, and then, you know, break to the higher level. Or we might, you know, wait all the way to the 50 moving average, maybe even go down, hit the 50 moving and go up. You know, there's a lot of ways how this can actually work out. What we are looking is how the price reacts once it gets to those levels. Does it get support? Does it breaks the support? You know, and stuff like that. That's what we are interested in. We are not really interested in, you know, assuming that it's gonna go this way or that way. We really don't know how it is gonna play out, but we are looking for bullish and bearish scenarios, right? And even on the 1 hour, you can see here that we are right now jumping back to the 10 moving average, and we are hoping that this 20 moving, that this 20 moving average might actually bounce up, because ever since this move up here, we went kind of down, up all the way to the 100 moving average, bounced, and then we bounced, went up here, bounced on 20 moving average. Right now maybe 20 moving average again, and so forth. So you'll see here right now we are bouncing on 20 moving average. And if you go to this on 1 hourly time frame, if you go to, for example, on Shiba Inu, right, you will see on the also on the 1 hour that Shiba Inu is bouncing on the 20 moving average. It goes up, goes to 20 moving average, gets support, bounce, goes back to 20 moving support, goes up. So we are looking for this 20 moving average to be hit again, you know, to continue this parabolic move on the short time frame, and see how this is gonna end. Maybe this is gonna be parabolic move that's, you know, does something like this, you know, and goes some crazy numbers. You never know with Shiba. You never know with Shiba. Shiba is right now very, very volatile, so I won't, you know, talk too much about Shiba. But Bitcoin is doing nicely, and I have no problem with Bitcoin. It is bullish. It is a little extended on certain moving averages. So at least like 4 hourly 10 moving average. I think at least 10 moving average on the 4 hourly needs to, you know, come back up here before we actually exit, and that might be take a couple hours. It might also, if it's very bullish, it might just break right now. It might break right now, but I think it needs need a little breathing room. It needs to get everybody to FOMO in here. Then maybe a small pullback to, you know, get these paper hands to get out, and then, you know, back to the upside. Today is also the moon day, the new moon. We don't have the new moon yet. We have the new moon up here, full moon, and right now today is on 6th of October. We are getting the new moon up here. The thing here with the new moon is it's not yet up. It's gonna come during the day. It's not yet on the charts, so it will be up maybe during the day. So that's the only bearish thing I think we have, only bearish thing. Besides that, and you know, the Dow Jones, the stock markets, how is the stock markets doing? You know, yesterday the stock markets closed below the moving averages, could not get back above it. So the stock markets are still looking bearish. Even on the weekly time frame and on the daily time frame, the stock markets are still looking bearish. So keep that in mind. Stock markets are looking bearish. The new moon is coming up, and DXY is going towards the upside. Even on the daily time frame, it is going towards the upside. We said that, you know, the dollar index will continue going up all the way up here. That's the target, you know, we've been saying for a long time because of the inverse head and shoulders, stuff like that. We see the, you know, big support here on these moving averages, starts climbing up now. Once it breaks the 200 moving average, it's gonna hit up here. That's deflation and stuff like that. You know, there are all kind of, you know, people are saying that, you know, Bitcoin and DXY are inversely correlated. So if this goes up, Bitcoin goes down. That might happen. So those are bearish things, right? Those are the bearish things. You got the new moon, you got the DXY going up, and you got, you know, stock markets going down. So those are the bearish things. But if you assume, but all of these things are based on the assumption that Bitcoin follows. You know, stocks market, Bitcoin is inversely correlated with DXY, and that new moon is actually very, very bearish. Now, the new moon is not that bearish. The new moon is not that bearish. Now, it might seem that it's bearish, you know, but in a bull market, it doesn't have to be a dump moon. You'll see in a strong bull market, like up here, from down here, up here, you know, the price went up. So over here, you can see here we got this cross where the price is going up here. Over here to the new moon, actually it still went up. It still went up even with this pullback. So the new moons in a bull market are not working as intended. They are not working as intended in the bull market. Towards the end, you know, in the big, you know, these three new moons did not work. You know, the full moons have been pushing out, but the new moons have not been working out, and that's a big indicator for a bull market. If the new moons are not pushing you down, if you see that this new moon is not pushing us down, that's gonna be one of the biggest indicators that right now that we are really, really bullish, right? That might be the case, right? Because what you can see here we started, you know, having these pulls towards the downside, but even over here, like they were pulling us towards the upside. But if we start going up here on the new moon until next full moon, that's gonna be the biggest signal. That's gonna be the big signal that this is super bullish. So it can be a good thing. It can be a good thing. Also, the stock markets, you know, being inversely correlated to Bitcoin might be a good thing. You know, maybe the XY and Bitcoin is not actually inversely correlated. So beside those bearish things, I look at Bitcoin as a very, very bullish. I'm seeing that it's very bullish now. Now the problem with being very bullish and having the, you know, fear and greed index at 68 up here, the problem is that, you know, a lot of other people are bullish, you know, and we know that, you know, and everybody cannot win money. You know, somebody has to lose money. So, you know, we might have some kind of pullback, you know, whether that's gonna come or not, you know, or that depends. But these things are hard to tell. So we're gonna see if we get a pullback. You know, we are still climbing on the 10 moving. You can see here bullish engulfing candle right now, climbing the 10 moving average. If we just continue going up here, this can just explode towards the upside. You know, if we can hit like 200k or something like that. But you know, there are still resistances to be broken up here, definitely. And once we break these resistance up here, where is it? Up here, these three resistance up here, there are not many resistance, there are fewer resistance. But once we start breaking these, like you can have a countdown, like 3, 2, 1, blast off. That's it, guys. That's it. That's 3 less resistance on the way up, because everything else just gets broken, gets smashed, gets liquidated. Like it's insanely bullish. That said, I think, you know, for today we might break it, maybe, but you know, all of the indications right now are saying we are going to go sideways. We're going to go sideways today. I think, you know, just wait for a little bit for these moving averages, because I think we are a little bit extended on the daily time frame. That's it. Beside that, this can break to the upside. If you are well bullish, they can break to the upside. But you know, I think sideways is the most legit. Sideways is the most legit option right now. Sideways is the most legit option. We got a big support here at 43. We're not going to 43. I think maybe down at what's that? 49 is the support, guys. 49 is the support. So if you start going down here, I think the 49 should be support. This is on the weekly, you know, you got also this support up here at 49.5, give or take, right? You also got some supports here at 48, but you know, in this ballpark here, there's support. So if you look at the moving averages, you can see that all moving averages are below the support. All the moving averages on the daily are below this support up here. This is the resistance, this is the support. These are the moving averages. So what we are doing right now, this is a trading range. We are waiting for the moving averages to come up here and push us out of this trading range up above the resistance. So whether this is gonna hug the resistance, go down to the support and the resistance support, how this is gonna play out, nobody knows. You know, people you know, hope that they know, but they don't know. But you know, we are sitting below the resistance right now, and we are waiting for a breakout of the resistance and towards the moon right now, right? And these moving averages down here, you know, I think they have to pick up a little bit. Even on the 4 hourly, they have to pick up a little bit, you know, to go up. I don't see any big I see big patterns, but no like immediate short-term patterns. This might seem like some kind of a very decent triangle, and you know, this triangle is actually quite bearish, because they just simply don't break up here. They usually go down here and then they break up somewhere around here. Unfortunately, that looks a little bit, when you look at a big picture up here, like it looks a little bit bearish, you know. At least when you look at this triangle, you know, to assume this is gonna break up now, it is hard to break. And this is also one of those bearish things that I don't like, that you know, you have this big triangle, and we had enough touches on the triangle down. I mean, there is enough touches to confirm the triangle, so the triangle is legit already. But I don't know if you're gonna count this as 3 hits or 1 hit, or what we're gonna count. Are we gonna get new? Because you can count this as 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Like you can count this as 1. So 2 on the upside, 2 on the downside. So you get a 3. You get a 3. Then you have the triangle, and then you do this move towards the upside up here. That can happen, but that's gonna take like another, you know, another 3 to 6 months to do that. You know, do we want to have another 3 months of this up here? I don't know what's gonna happen. But you know, the best case scenario is right now we just break up here. So it doesn't have to be bearish. It can, you know, be looked at several other ways how we can actually get out of this big triangle, and we can actually explode up here and go. But this is also just another one of those things, just to, you know, just keep in mind that it's a big triangle, and you know, we want to break out of the triangle, but you know, it looks too soon. Maybe the triangle should be drawn a little bit differently. Maybe, you know, maybe the hopium is you know, this down here, something like this. But you know, that might be the case. If you look at it this way, then we are definitely getting into ending of this triangle, and we might just break out, you know. So there are several ways to look at it. I actually don't like this line. This line might be legit because the supports 1, 2, 3 times, and this one up here resistance. So you know, we might be following this you know, big trend line right now. So that means that once we break this you know, ascending triangle up here towards the upside, that means above 60k, and if we don't break the trend line down here, the support, that might actually indicate a super bullish move that's gonna you know, propel us to, you know, to the moon. That might be it. That might be the case, you know. So there are several ways to look at it, but however you look at it, right now we are nowhere near bearish. We are very bullish, and we are looking for the move towards the upside. But today, short term, today, tomorrow, how this is actually going to play out, you know, we're going to do Bitcoin daily tomorrow as well. But most likely scenario is just a little bit sideways up here, to just give these moving averages a little bit time to come up with the price. Even this 20 moving average gotta come up a little bit, you know. So it's at least gonna take like you know, at least half a day before something happens. What do you guys think? Are you bullish? 46% yes, 32% said something seems off, so more bullishness than bearishness, but it's there. And 22% said I already pressed the like button. So the rest of you that didn't press the like button, now it's time, you know, press the like button. Asked Apple if you should play Dodge Daddy. Nolan wants to know if you should play Dodge Daddy. Let's see, where did the 8-ball go? There's 8-ball. Should we play Dodge Daddy song? Ask again later. Unconclusive. Ask again later. Tila, check out Solana is dumping. Solana is minus 5%. A lot of stuff is minus 5%. I wouldn't say it's dumping per se. It's just going back to the moving averages, which can actually be a good thing. Going down to the moving averages, I know getting bounce up here, but you know, it was extended, you know, so some kind of pull. Do you remember how, you know, bullish, you know, Solana was? Everybody was watching Solana and say, oh, it's going to the moon, whatever, this is it, it's gonna go up, and then it has a pullback. The pullback is good. You're going just back to the supports. You can see here it's going back to the supports. There is no problem with Solana. Pullbacks are nice, you know, pullbacks are nice. Solana is doing just fine, guys. Solana is doing just fine. Up here, did we do? Let's see here, guys. Let's see here. No, we didn't. But that's a good thing. It's a very good thing. We got a very good thing going on because we did not, you know, get a higher high. We did not get the divergence up here. So this is a very good thing. This is a very bullish thing right now. The fact that on the weekly time you did not create any kind of divergence up here, because you can see here that you know, price is going down, the RSI is going down. So that's very good. So we can bounce up here again. That's a good thing. This is a good thing, guys. This is a good thing. The fact that you did not create a higher high on the weekly time frame is a very good thing on Solana right now, and I like that. Because if you did go up above this line up here on Solana, there would be, you know, divergence here, and that would be a very bad for price. But right now there is no divergence, so I'm thinking Solana is just gonna go here. Maybe it's already at the bottom up here, and you know, tomorrow is gonna start, you know, pumping again, or day after, you know, start pumping again, and do good. Because look at this stop up here, man. It broke this up here. It has no more resistance. It's just a pullback before it breaks all-time high and goes higher. Solana looks good, man. Solana good, and you know, we know this kind of stuff because we do legit moves. Just a second, guys. So it does look legit, guys. It does look legit. Even Solana is looking very bullish. Everything looks bullish, guys. I'm telling you, everything looks bullish. What is the consensus of the chat? Please, no Dodge Daddy. Okay, thank you. The FBI checking on the moon. I think the higher powers are checking more. FBI is too low. Maybe it's the NSA or you know, KGB or MI6 or something like that. But you know, FBI is low. FBI is low. Maybe there is, you know, X-Files are checking on the moons. Maybe X-Files are checking. You should definitely take a look. The first permission farming platform, Solana ecosystem. I'm not really into the crop finance thing. By the way, the crop finance stuff is getting spammed. So you know, we're gonna, you know, block you for a second. I don't know if it's, you know, you know, the commercial or not, but you know, spamming is not nice. Sir, and something like that. I am so sick and tired of no granny in hat. I will feel like I will take my life away if no granny in hat and stuff like that. Man, that's not cool. Don't say stuff like that, man. Traditional markets down. Yeah, traditional markets are down. That's the thing that actually, you know, getting us a little bit bearish on the bigger time frames. But you know, right now we are hitting the resistance, so we're gonna see how it is. Rodney wants us to play Dodge Daddy. We're not playing Dodge Daddy, man. We're not playing Dodge Daddy. We're gonna ask again later, you know, towards the end of the stream, and we're gonna see. Sideways but bullish for me. The new moon is only 14 days. There you go. Sheen understands. It's only 14. The new moon is only 14 days, guys. It's 2 weeks. It's nothing. The sideways, you know, it's in the books right now. We have been saying this is the best case scenario. Go up here, then sideways for 14 days. Where's the 14 days? It's on 20 October, right? Up here. There we go. That's the new moon. So up here, and then go something like this up here, and then we explode. It's very, very probable that this might happen. Very probable. It's based on new moon. Maybe something like this. Maybe something like, it doesn't matter because this moving average is going to take a while to get there, you know, and then we, you know, blast off on the full moon, because here is the new full. This is the new moon, the dump moon, and the pump moon, right? And once pump moon comes in, you know, we blast the upside. We blast the upside. No dodge there, it will destroy us. BTCD going up, so we so do we buy alts now with BTC? Because, you know, when you buy, you know, it's really hard to, you know, look at the, because you can see the altcoin that this dominance is going like parabolic towards the upside. It's going parabolic towards the upside. So Bitcoin going up and dominance going towards the upside. You know, it is Bitcoin season now. Unfortunately, the Bitcoin season. But when you start seeing some kind of a weakness in the charts up here, you will notice, and it will change on the dollar. It will change pretty quick. You can see here how we are going, you know, straight up here. Here is the when dominant change, and suddenly you start doing this. You start having some kind of impulsive move towards downside, and you know the Bitcoin altcoin season you know kicks off. Altcoin season kicks off. So we are looking for that you know volatile move to the downside. We are looking for that you know pivot point. We are looking for that. Okay, now is the alt season. So maybe alt season is already right now gonna start going up. So if Bitcoin even goes sideways and this starts going down here, you know, we might be starting getting some kind of alt season. What about 2014 fractal? Is it still following that? Yes, unfortunately, it is still following that. So what Vinet Dayal is saying that is that we have a fractal, guys. We have a big fractal, and I'm gonna show you the fractal. We have a whole video on the fractal. You can just go up here. You know, you can go to the YouTube, and you know, you can go to the late adopter. That's me, this one over here, and you go to the videos, and on the videos there is this where is it insane bearish fractal, this video up here, insane bearish fractal. And if you look at a video, it's only 7-minute video, but you know it will explain the fractal for you in a bigger terms. But you see here that we don't want to cross the 50 moving average. Now this 2014 and 2021 fractal is playing out exactly on the dollar. So we can just look at it a little bit up here. Let's see up here where it is. We need moving averages for this as well. The 2014 fractal, that's up here, and for this we need also we need also the RSI and MACD, because both both MACD, RSI and the price moving averages, everything is playing exactly to the dollar. So what you're gonna see now, guys, is really interesting. It's really fantastic. I don't know if it's, but it is definitely the move. It is definitely the move, and you can see already here. Let's just clean up everything up here and put like this up here, and remove this one down here for a second. Let me just do it like this. This different. There we go. Then pop this up again so we don't see it. This is Bitcoin. That doesn't matter, but the fractal is exactly the same. Just a second, somebody's saying something. But the fractal is exactly the same. The fractal is exactly the same, and what I'm going to show you now, it is changing, guys. It is changing, and it's not playing exactly as the same. Yeah, the MACD, I'm seeing it now. I haven't checked this in a while, but I'm seeing it now, and it looks like it's changing. It looks like it's breaking out of the pattern. It looks a bit different now, but it's similar. Yeah, it looks a bit different. You can see this 50 moving average down here, 50 moving average. You can see how when we got up and broke the 20 moving average right down to 50 moving average, then hugged the 50 moving average, go down or broke the 20, hugged the 50 moving average, then getting this white line, this 10 moving average down and breaking the big move. 10 moving average down, breaking a big move, jumping above all of the moving averages up here, But you see here, we go down to back to the 50 moving and then breaking the 50 moving, and that's actually when the bear market hits. That's when actually, you know, the panic hits up here. Up here, down here, we actually got support on the 50 moving average and we bounced off of that again. So that might be, that's a small interesting move that we are right now doing. That actually might say that this is being invalidated right now. This is not the same thing. So we're gonna see if we can manage to, you know, push up here, or is this it, guys? Is this very, you know, go back again and break? It doesn't have to always play 100% the same, but it is pretty similar. So just by looking at the moving averages, you can see the similarities here, and we know if we break the 50 moving average, we were saying this for a long time. Right now 50 moving average is around 40k. You cannot break the 40k. That's why we're getting this big support down here at 40k, guys, because 50 moving average is right there, right? So you know, you break 40k, you are done. You are done. So 38k, 37, you know what people have been calling for a long time, that's not gonna happen. That's not gonna happen if you break. So there's this one more line to go, you know, to break towards, you know, becoming super bullish, but we'll see how that plays out. Here we had this line, you know, this trend line up here. There was some kind of inverse head and shoulders going on here that got invalidated and we dumped down. So we don't want to do the same thing. We don't want to do the same thing, because you see here, this is some kind of inverse head and shoulders, and this also might be some kind of inverse head and shoulders, right? So we don't want to do the same thing. I mean, there are so many similarities on this chart, guys. There's so many. We don't want to do the same thing and go down here, because if you do that, you know, probability to do exactly the same thing becomes a little bit higher. Now watch the RSI. Watch the RSI, guys. Watch the RSI. This is the RSI down here. Even the RSI is the same, guys. Even the RSI is the same. Not actually the same in the terms of well, actually it is the same in the terms of the moves. You can see here we coming down down here to some kind of 41 levels. Let's move it. Let's make exactly the same up here. Yeah, it's coming down here, and then, you know, going up, coming down here, going up exactly at this. This actually on the 50 moving average. Yeah, sorry, this 50 moving average. This 50 moving average, that's this one up here, that's this one up here, right? And then you got this pump up here, pump up here. So even the RSI is playing exactly on the dollar to the same. So RSI, but you know, RSI is expected to play the same, you know, because if the price is the chart is the same, the RSI is the same. So this is very. But MACD we noticed for a very long time ago. We noticed MACD being exactly the same, and that's why we been saying that this does look dangerous, because look here on the MACD, we are breaking with the blue line, we are breaking the zero line with the blue line towards downside. Same thing happened here, exactly same pattern, going up here, getting in this bullish cross, and then we are flipping over and getting this bearish cross where we go down, right? Now this is the only difference here. We are not breaking on the downside, guys. We are not breaking on the downside. So the question is, why are we not breaking on the downside? Is this bullish? What's happening right now? Because you know, maybe do something like this and then break on the downside and then go down, you know, maybe it's just taking a little bit longer, but it is playing with the MACD exactly the same as well, exactly. So you got a same pattern, you got a same MACD, you got same RSI, but the only difference is these last 2 weeks where we go up. But maybe it's not that different, because you can see this move, you can see this, if you zoom in a little bit up here on the chart, you can see this move up here, you can see this move up here, right over here, you can see this move. So maybe there is some kind of you know, inverse head and shoulders that's playing out, just as it's playing out up here right now. Inverse head and shoulders, you know, inverse head and shoulders, and then, you know, failure to get above here, you know, should push us below the 50 moving average. So it doesn't matter, 50 moving average, 40k, you fall below 40k, it's game over, guys, it's game over. So keep that in mind, but the fractal is kinda giving us some kind of hopium that maybe at one point we will be able to, you know, resist, and maybe do our another move, you know, break away from the pattern. But right now the pattern does look similar. Pattern looks very similar. MACD changed a bit though. Yeah, MACD changed a bit though. What is the date range in 2014? Date range. Yeah, it took a while. Let's see here. Yeah, that's interesting. Like how long did this take? Well, from the top to the crash, let's put the 50 moving average only. 50 moving. From the top to the crash, it took a little time, I think. From top to the crash, it took 37 bars. This is weekly. Let's look at the daily, so we can, you know, count the days. You know, We don't want to X7 everything, you know. 260 days. And here, how long have we been here going on from since the top? 177 bars. So, but if you assume that, you know, if you assume that this is gonna go for 200 and what do we say, 260 bars. If you assume 260 bars, when is that? Give or take. That's 31st December 2021. So the 31st December 2021, if this, you know, plays out, if this plays out exactly perfect fractal, we dump down here, guys. We dump on 31st December. I'm beginning to think that Marcus Siphon has a granny and a hat fetish. Well, he was having that crack moon dealer song fetish. Now, right now, he's having the granny and hat. I think granny, you know, I don't want to judge, you know, your fetish, you know, you like grannies, you know, that's your thing, man. You know, but not on the channel, What was the actual dates? What was the actual dates? Yeah, what was the actual dates? Can we, is there a date? Is there a dates, date stuff up here? Let's see, is there a date? Flag mark, signpost. No, what does signpost do? Oh, emoji. Okay, no, it's not this one. Is there some, like, show me the date? No, of course there is. We don't have to know the date. We just put it here. So the dates are, I'm gonna put the lines down here. This is the 25th November 2013, and the ending is 11th August 2014. So the top was 25th November. 11 August 14 was the breakdown. And up here, you know, it's you know, it's a bit different. This is 12 April 21, and you know, this should come on 27 December or something like that. 23 December, right? So they do look similar. But let's see. Right now we are 170. Right now we are 175 days ahead. Let's see here. 175 days. Where were we then here? Let's go. $175 days. We are actually at the bottom here. We didn't even jump up here yet. We're at the bottom, but we are right now up here. Maybe it's playing a little bit differently on the daily time frame, but you know, it's give or take. So yeah, so will this fractal play out? Will this be legit? Will this be the, you know, the dump that pushes us down at around December? I don't know, guys. I don't know. So first pump, then the one later. So how these, you know, the fractals are, you know, at one point fractal stop being a fractal, right? We know that, like, the fractal doesn't go like into history for 3 years in the same type of pattern, you know. A small part, you know, of the chart will repeat itself over and over again, but eventually they will break the same pattern, like we are just seeing now on the MACD. We are breaking the MACD pattern up here, right? This is the MACD pattern up here in 2021, and this is the MACD pattern up here in 2014, right? And you can see already here that when we are getting bullish bearish cross here, we are right now getting a little bit you know, bounce up here. So you know, maybe already right now we are breaking the 2014 pattern. So you don't know these things, you don't know. No way it goes that long before choosing a trend duration. Can we just go down to 40k right now and back up to 100k? Problem solved, but it needs to be so complicated. It's not so complicated. The problem is this is the weekly chart, so it just takes very, very long time, you know. So you get time, you know, to sit and think for a lot of weeks, like 1, 2, 3, 4, like this is like 2-3 months left, you know. So you know, you got 2-3 months to sit in your room and think about the chart when you know what's gonna do. So you know, sometimes you see this line and you know it's gonna do something like this, but you know, you gotta wait 3 months to do that, you know. And that's the painful period, you know. If you break up here, it's all good, you know. You can calculate how high you're gonna go, but you know, if it's gonna get rejected, you kind of know it's gonna be here, you know. It's gonna be here, you know, it's gonna break down, you know. waiting for BTC dominance drops, then alts will fly. Yeah, we are also waiting for BTC dominance to drop. Huge V format forming. Where, on what chart, what kind of V is forming, man? I think you're looking at something that we are not looking at, man. One more dump. I don't think there is one more dump. I don't think the people are thinking one more dump. I think people are done with the one more dump. You know why I think people are done with one more dump? Because people have been waiting for 38k. You can see here really nicely. This is the 40k support. Like we said, there is no way this is going down to 38k. There is no way this is going down to 38k, because there is no when we are doing this up here, guys. We're not doing us here. Then if the 38 is support, there is no reason to go like 7% down just so everybody can get filled. So everybody down here, everybody over here, once they start pushing up, everybody right now is FOMO in. Everybody. The 38 crowd is FOMO in right now, guys. They are FOMO in because they are afraid to, you know, be left behind. So right now they are FOMO in. And that's why we had this big move towards the upside. That's why we had this big move towards 51k. Because the crowd down here at 38k is FOMO into the price, because they missed the boat. They did not buy here, they missed the boat, and right now they're FOMO in because, you know, they're all listening to other people, you know. 38k is the bottom, you know, everybody's gonna buy 38k. We're looking at 38k. No, it's not like that. It's not like that. This was the sport, goes up, everybody FOMO's in, this continues going higher. Shiba top 5 before 2023. Not gonna happen, not gonna happen, man, not gonna happen. I'm gonna show you something. Look here, guys, look here. CoinCap. Who is number 1? Bitcoin. Number 2, Ethereum, Binance Coin, Cardano, Tether, XRP. Look at the market cap. 971 billion, undefeated. 408 billion, number 2. Look, number 3, 72. But, you know, Binance Coin should not be number 2. Sorry, number 3. Binance Coin should not be number 3. Do you know who should be number 3? The guy that's on 200 spot. I'm gonna show you right now. If you go to 1 page, 2 page, 3rd page, if you go to 3rd page and you look at the market cap, okay, it's right now it's a little bit less. 65 million market cap. Hex is 65 million market cap. It's on 201st spot. They are suppressing this. I don't know why. I don't know how. 65 million market cap, billion market cap. So if you go back to front page, this should be a 65. It should be up here, a number 6 right now. But it was actually number 3. It was actually number 3. But this should be number 6, and it's not. It's at 201. 201. I like quarter moons, but I don't see. I mean, understand that you like it, but I don't see any kind of, you know, correlation with the moons. 25th November 13 was a quarter moon. Yeah, here are all the moons. New moon, full moon. Spring, it's a fall, midwinter to barcode labels. Okay, here are the moons. Let's check the moons on here. I mean, this quarter moon, but they do happen a lot of times, man. Maybe there is something between the change. Maybe there's something we've seen between the change. Maybe these moons. Maybe there's something, because this make you know, circle. Maybe that's the thing. I don't know. TLA, cat in a hat. I would not sub with no granny in a hat. Hex a scam, that's why. And you say the Shiba is not a scam. How can you say that Shiba is not a scam, but Hex is a scam? Tell me that, man. How is Shiba not a scam? If you don't want to talk about Shiba, Dogecoin. How is Dogecoin not a scam? And let's not stop at Dogecoin. How is Litecoin not a scam? How is Litecoin not a scam? And if you want to talk about it, how is Bitcoin not a scam? If you can explain me why Hex is a scam and why Bitcoin is not a scam, or Litecoin, or Dogecoin, or Shiba Inu, you know, then I'll trust, you know. Shiba and SafeMoon is a scam. No, it's not a scam. Like everything is a scam. You don't understand what scams are. It's Hex on all exchanges. Does being on all exchanges make it legit? No. Shiba is trying harder than Doge. Okay, there you go. Richard Hart is one of the, you know, he's not very likable guy, I understand that, but he has, you know, if you listen to guy, you know, he's very, very, you know, intelligent. Can I buy Hex on Binance? No, you can't. US dollar is a scam. There you go. Why is US dollar got power? You know, because it got backing of the government that's pushing the dollar. That's why it has power. Everybody using it, that's its power. But it's a Ponzi. Bitcoin was a Ponzi in 2011. Nobody was using it. You know, the only way you can get the traction is getting more and more people in. And now it's, you know, broken a certain kind of threshold. And now it's everybody, you know, likes Bitcoin, and Bitcoin is legit. But to get to the legit phase, you gotta have the, you know, certain threshold of people that's supporting the currency to, you know, break out. Litecoin, nobody actually uses. Zero people. It's only being traded up and down on the news following Bitcoin. Literally no use case, zero use case. Nobody's talking about Litecoin. Nobody's saying, you know, hey, we're gonna use Litecoin for this and that. It's literal shitcoin. Literal, like there is no way how bad Litecoin is. I mean, Litecoin is such a crappy scam that it's unbelievable. But people are trading it, you know, so it's not a scam. You know, it's been down for around for 10 years, so it's not a scam. But you know, it's a scam. It's a scam. It's a Ponzi. The only way you can make the price go up is if you push more people buying Litecoin, right? The same thing you can do with Bitcoin. You gotta push people into Bitcoin to make price go up. You gotta push people into Dogecoin to make price go up. You gotta push people into Shiba Inu to make price go up. You gotta push people into Hex to make price go up. It's the same thing. It's the very, very same. It's a Ponzi. Yeah, it's a Ponzi. But why do you have Ponzi? Bitcoin is a Ponzi. Hex is a Ponzi. Everything is a Ponzi. But it's okay, guys. We just want the price to go up. No problems. You know, price goes up. Nice. We don't care. If it's asking, you know, people like, yeah, but Cardano is gonna change the world. Yeah, Cardano, I understand Cardano is not that kind of Ponzi, but Cardano is actually having a legit product that's gonna help the world do stuff, you know, channel is gonna help the work, you know, but all of these, you know, all of these currency coins, all of these, you know, staking coins that has no, like, backing because, you know, that Ponzi, I understand that, but you cannot say that, you know, Shiba Inu is not a Ponzi coin. You cannot say that SafeMoon is not a Ponzi coin. You cannot say that Bitcoin is not a Ponzi coin. Everything is a Ponzi coin until it breaks certain threshold, and then it becomes, you know, legit. You know, Bitcoin became legit, but Litecoin is right now is not legit. I'm sorry, guys. Litecoin is a Ponzi coin. TLISP, stop talking bad about Hex. There you go, guys. No, I don't care about Hex. What I care about is that you guys are not appreciating, you know, price going up. You know, you care about what's Ponzi, what's legit. You know, you care about, you know, real project. You know, in this channel, we just care about price going up. I don't care if that's Shiba Inu, if that's SafeMoon, if that's Hex, if that's, I don't know what is Power of Weekends, if that's, you know, some third coin from Third World. If it goes up, we like it, guys. We like it. Talking of scams, is El Salvador profit now? They made like $269 on a Volcano. Yeah, I think they are in profit. You seem excited, then. It's bullish. We are hitting some kind of resistance. We don't know if you're gonna break it. You know, it's getting, you know, it's getting kind of interesting up here. Definitely getting interesting up here. You guys, that's generalizing. Just okay, you guys and girls and you know, what am I gonna say? You know, don't look at it, you know, you guys as a term, you know, to say, you know, I know there are women in the chat as well, but you know, think like you friends, you know, because you know I call my friends guys, everybody's guys, not guys like guys, yeah, you know, it's like guys like, you know, friends, buddies, you know, buddies. Moon safe is a scam. Safe moon is not a scam. Did we do the dot? No, we did not do the dot. The dot is not doing anything, man. Dodge Daddy forbidden until 200k. Yeah, Dodge Daddy is forbidden until 200k. We're gonna, you know, we asked the 8 poll about should we play Dodge Daddy. He said ask again later. Has it been later now? Should we ask again? Yeah, Tia, we love you. I think we should ask again, but I don't know. Because if it says like to play Dodge Daddy, I don't know. Guys, it's not gender, relax everyone. It's for men and women. Yeah. Elon Shiba Safe Moon is totally not a scam. By the way, guys, I bought something called Elon Musk coin, just so you know that. It went to 0, but you know. I was hoping, you know, he would mention it. He didn't mention it, so it went to 0, you know. So that's that. 8 ball is not. It's time. Ask. Yes. Okay, let's go. Are you ready? 3, 2, 1. Ah! Ask again later. It doesn't wanna answer it, you know. We're not gonna push the ball, you know. If the ball doesn't wanna answer, it's fine. I have elongate too. Yeah, I mean, I was hoping, like, sometimes you buy some of these, you know, Ponzi coins, you know, hoping something's gonna happen. You have some kind of idea. What if he, you know, what if this guy, you know, talks about it? What if he mentions it? What if that happens? What if that happens, you know? And, you know, on that, those bases, you throw away money, you know, in case it goes like 1000x in 2 days, you know. But unfortunately, it went down to 0. Best coin, I don't know if you know about the coin, you know, but best coin was of all the coins, of all the Ponzi coins in entire, you know, bull run, was pregnant butt coin. It's not this one. Let's see if there are images of pregnant butt. Yeah, there we go. Pregnant butt coin. Okay, guys, this was the best. I don't know who came up with this, but it was such a good meme. It was such a good coin. You know, pregnant butt, like, you're like, what the you know, but when you get to that level, it's like invisible eat rocks. You're like, what the, you know, it has to work because it's so out of the world, you know. When you get to that point, like pregnant butt, you know, like, man, how did we get to this point? And when you get to that point, you know, that's a big thing, you know. The same thing we know NFTs. First you have some kind of legit NFT, then you got a baby NFTs, then you got, you know, some kind of abstract, then you got like less and less, then you got some kind of pixels, and at the end of it you got a white screen and says invisible eat rocks, and then, you know, you hit the mark. And pregnant butt, for me, you know, out of all of the meme coins, pregnant butt was the mark, you know. It was the, okay, here we're hitting this level up here, you know. Man, good times. There was a Daria coin. Yeah, there was a Daria coin, but to me, you know, the pregnant butt did it, you know. The pregnant, that's when I was like, okay, fuck this, I'm out, you know. That's the point. I was like, damn, you know, because how can you push the, you know, limits? Because every time, you know, new meme coin comes out, you know, it pushed the limits, you know, it tries something new. But once you get out with pregnant butt, like, how do you push the next limit after that, you know? Maybe diarrhea coin, I don't know, but, you know, life is a scam, it's 100% fatal. Yeah, it's 100% fatal, but there is like 0 point something percent chance that you can continue, you know, your legacy through some offspring, you know. But even they have like 100% fatality, so, you know, it is really hard. So everything has like 100% fatality in the long term. I was thinking more of sophisticated coin, a hidden gem, dank pregnant butt coin. Yeah, you reach a point where everything has been done already. Yeah. So when you get to the Ethereum, you know, NFTs and invisible Ethereum or rocks and stuff like that, you gotta ask yourself, like, what's the next thing? You know, guys, you remember I'm gonna show you another showcase. You remember the million coin, million token.org. So this coin up here, this is a million coin. This is made by. Is there a chart for this? Buy new Yeah, no, they removed the chart because chart goes just to 0, you know. They removed the chart from the map up here. But there's this guy on YouTube called Tech Lead, and this guy up here, and he made $1 million. He made $1 million coin, right? And it was very interesting because 4 days later, you know, I knew about coin, so I was telling my Patreon, say this guy made a coin, it's a Ponzi coin, it's gonna crash big time, but until it crashes, you know, it can pump, you know, because it's new coin. So you can see here, Bitcoin is back selling. Where is Dogecoin? Here, I made a coin, 1 million coin, 1 million coin. It's called 1 million. It's a literal Ponzi coin because it doesn't do anything. So only way it can reach up in prices if people gather around and push it up. But I said, you know, so I knew I was late for the. I was actually watching this guy, and then for some reason, I haven't watched him for a couple of days, and he comes with a coin. So I did not actually knew about it on the day he released it. But you know, 4 or 5 days later, I said to people, I know this is a Ponzi coin, but it, you know, if people shield, it will go up. And I knew also the exact date when it was done. So there is this guy called Andre Yin. Million token coin, and he removed the video, deleted scandal, journal tech lead million. So I just found the next Bitcoin. This isn't it, this is, but there was let's see if we can find the image on you up here. No, he made a video about $1 million coin, right? And I said, first of all, Tech Lead got 1 million subscribers, and when Andre Jin talked about $1 million talk, I tell everybody, guys, this is it. This is like Elon Musk shilling Dogecoin. This is the top, you know, because how do you go from here? Who else is gonna buy? You know, you make a coin, it's a Ponzi coin, you get all of your subscribers to buy the coin, you get everybody, then you go out and shield the coin, and then you get this guy, you know, to spread the word, so word spreads out, and suddenly, you know, who's gonna spread the word after that, right? So he pumps the coin goes to, you know, sky high, and after that there is nobody else to, you know, pump the coin, and it goes down. So when it comes to Ponzi's, very important thing, be early, be first, you know, it's gonna get a literal scam, yeah. So it's not, yeah, just like Hex, just like Litecoin, just like everything, it's a scam, it's a Ponzi, but we don't care. You know, the only problem I have when people are calling Hex a scam or something else a scam is they say that Hex is a scam, but Dogecoin is not a scam, you know. Understand? Or SafeMoon, okay, SafeMoon is literally a scam. But you know, when they calling one thing a scam but not the other, everything is a scam, you know. Just put it together and I'm gonna be fine, you know. I don't care. X is a scam, million coins a scam, everything is a scam, everything is a Ponzi. But you know, call it what it is. Litecoin is a Ponzi as well, guys. TLI, if you don't put a granny... Dude, I'm gonna mute you if you continue with the granny and hat, man. Come on. It's not gonna happen. Yeah, he's the guy that used to work on Google or something. Yeah, ex-Google, ex-Facebook tech lead. Maybe that's why, you know, Facebook went down, because he was, you know, tech lead. So the code is not up to date. Altcoins, are you dating anyone yet? Michael Altcoin, are you dating anyone yet? I think Michael has his own thing. By the way, guys, I gotta go. Thanks for stopping by. This looks like it's going to go sideways a little bit. We talked about a bunch of things today, but you know, I think this is going to go a little bit sideways. I don't think, you know, that's going to be very exciting day today. Yeah, it's going to be a tough thing to break the upside. It looks like it's going to get a little pullback up here, maybe to the moving averages and then bounce. We're going to see that. But right now, just sideways actually today. So tomorrow, 9 AM Central European time, there will be Bitcoin Daily again. So do stop by, do say hi, you know, do come in and see where we're going to go. Thanks always, Moo. Thanks again. Yeah. That's it, guys. That's it for today. I got to go do stuff. Probably do stuff. Okay, bye-bye. I hope you learned something about Ponzi coins today. Ponzi coins. And TA. See you guys. Bye-bye. Where's the stop button? There's my stop button. BTC below 50k this afternoon. Mood and Ice will panic sell. And we will buy cheap. I don't think below 50 is cheap, man. 28 is cheap. Like 40 is cheap. Like just below 50.